Sure, it's James Witham, Down and Nerdy Podcast. Harold, Catalina, Eion, how you guys doing?
Good. How you doing, James?
Doing very, very well, thank you. So, From's a very interesting show. We actually have a couple of mysteries at play here. I mean, the fact that you can't leave the town, and the fact that, there's kind of creatures that come out at night and try to kill everybody. So, how does a show like this, in all your opinions, kind of, how the secrets are revealed? How do you feel like the pacing is for that throughout the season?
Well, something about pacing that I think is really terrific about this show is that scenes are allowed to breathe. There is no you see in some TV editing for almost for commercial breaks, for timing, and breath gets extracted from moments. Not in this. There is, as you've seen, there is space to breathe and sit with something, and in that sitting with something sometimes and just watching a character think, that tend to feel it crank up. And this show gives space. And the more space it has, without going too far and being indulgent, it really helps the tension a lot. And and it makes it so when I watch the show, I love being in the world of it. And of course that's strange because it's a terrible, nightmarish world, but it's still nice to be in because it feels full and realized.
And earlier today, we were talking with Jeff Pinker, who is our showrunner, and we only have this 10 episodes. And so, that first episode comes out and it gives us a bunch of different things to follow, like a lot of different mysteries. And we actually don't have a long time to let those play out. So pacing wise, I think we're right. I think we're right in there. It breathes, but it keeps adding another layer to that breath. It just keeps, going, your breath gets deeper and deeper. And I think pacing wise, you'll see as the series unfolds, I think you get a lot of stuff and all the way to the end where you almost can't breathe. So I think.
Tension is such a great word, such a great way to describe it too. Harold, I want to go back to you for a second because to me it feels like Boyd has this huge responsibility as sheriff in a very unique situation. So how much pressure would you say he's under and how do you think he deals with that?
I think, and you'll find out as the season goes on, he's under even more pressure than you think. And so there is a lot of pressure and he deals with it really internally and by himself. Again, more that you'll see as it goes on. But he takes it seriously and is doing everything he can to figure a way out of this position. I think he. It's hard to talk about it because I can't say anything. But
I know. Trust me, I know.
way more pressure than you even think. So, I think he deals with it alone, and he just gets the job done. Put your head down, get the job done.
There you go. There you go. Catalina, Eion. I mean, being adults trying to wrap your head around this new reality, that can't be easy for Jim and Tabitha, but then they also have children. So how much do you feel like that changed, the fact that they have children changes the fact and how they're reacting and feeling in the moment?
Well, I think as a mother, you just want to shield your children from everything, right? From any harm, from, distressing moments. And I think that's kind of like the first few episodes, just like survival mode. We just want our children to be okay. We have no idea about, they're talking about monsters. They don't understand. I mean, it's pretty out of this world that there's town where monsters live. So I don't know how much they believe in that at the beginning. And little by little, there's the monsters comes in and out. But I think it's as I think my character as a mother is just trying to shield her children from any harm.
Absolutely. Really quickly before I let everybody go here, there's certainly some trust issues at play here early on both sides. So I'm going to ask around the room here. How much do the Matthews trust Boyd and vice versa early on, you think?
Well, I think Boyd I don't think he's worried about trusting them. Like, I think he trusts that they'll be human and they'll be parents, and they're gonna act a little crazy when they figure this whole thing out. And it's gonna be his job to like get them to calm down, focus up while we get out of here. So I don't think he's worried about trusting them, other than he trusts that they're not gonna react well to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think in that situation, I'm sorry, you go.
And who to trust really is the question for us. Is everybody in on the thing or not? And it's an interesting juxtaposition with Boyd, because he shows up and he helps us immensely, but there's also some, we get into a physical altercation, and anytime you get into a physical altercation with somebody, there's going to be some residual effects of, is this person somebody I can trust, or are they, dangerous to our well-being? And it takes some time to figure that out. And I also think that helps the tension of the story, to question and to wonder, and to have that mistrust for a while, until, something maybe further on down the road really solidifies that we're all in this together.
Absolutely. And you guys will see it for yourselves on EPIX when From premieres on Sunday, February the 20th. Catalina, Harold, Eion, thank you guys so much for the time. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.